It's a good time to be a fan of Zombie Land Saga. 1 year after the show ended, people are still talking about it. Japanese retailers are throwing the Girls of Franshushu Death Day parties, Season 2 is on the horizon, a stage play has been announced, a coming Best Of CD will include a number of new songs, and we just got a new animated PV where Yugiri fans finally get to see her be the center in a song. Plus, while it was rumored for a long time, Funimation's voice cast revealed that although the show's simuldub didn't dub the songs, the coming home video release will. With that in mind, I figured it was time to talk about the music of Zombie Land Saga, and specifically how the show plays with musical genre. Some of the songs are obviously veering off of what viewers generally expect from an idol show. The screaming death metal in episode 1 serves to shock the viewers when Sakura first gets hit, and then establishes that this isn't your average idol show and that Tatsumi will basically just take any opportunity he can get to get them some spotlight. Plus, at the death metal show, their mindless behavior is easily excused as really enthusiastic audience interaction, which you wouldn't get at a pop concert. The rap battle at the old folks' home and the drive-in Tori jingle, taken from a real commercial that actually exists, work similarly, the former derailing the performance they were supposed to be giving to establish Saki's rebellion and get her to respect Sakura as more than the yes-woman she assumed her to be, and the latter showing the idol industry's commercialism and hinting that Franshushu being thrown at Saga attractions and events to save Saga might just be to increase tourism like a regular regional idol group. But even past the blatant outliers, just about every song in the series dips into an unexpected genre. Many of them do so in order to relate to something about the character who's the center of the song. For example, Toko Dance is an anthem right at home in a biker rally, and the costumes reflect that. Saki, of course, has just come from her own motorcycle adventure and made peace between the wannabes who succeeded her own gang and their rivals. And To My Dearest, aside from breaking all our hearts, is clearly connected to Lily, as its orchestral backtrack and breaks for speech recall musical theater. Lily, of course, was an actress before she was a singer. The lyrics run over and struggle to fit into the rhythm of the song, which is awkward and sticks out compared to the rest of the soundtrack, but when you remember that Lily is 12 and wrote those lyrics herself, of course it turned out like that. Sometimes the genre play calls back to the time periods the girls are from, since they didn't all die at the same time. For instance, the new song Saga Jiren uses jazz, and the PV focuses on aesthetic elements and technology that was new in the late 19th century, such as telephones and electric lights. This fits with Yugiri because she died in 1882. I mean, the timing of a turn-of-the-century-themed music video while Demon Slayer is popular is a bonus, but I'm pretty sure they would have done it anyway. Going back to the show itself, Atsuki Nada is pretty standard idol stuff when they're rehearsing it, but when Franshushu's voices all get overtuned by the lightning frying their vocal cords temporarily, it sounds exactly like something out of the 80s, just like Junko. 1980s pop was frequently overproduced and full of synths and tuning effects as musicians experimented with new technology. As Junko is carefully emerging into a new world she thought had no place for her anymore, but keeping the boundaries she had before because that's what feels right to her, the song changing to be more like her own era's music is some on-the-nose symbolism. Genre play being the norm makes it thematically important when the show does actually use regular J-pop. Mezame Returner is a pretty standard pop song you could find in other idol shows, and it's used multiple times as a general standby to show Franshushu getting used to performing and being idols. Similarly, both the old and new members of Iron Frills sang songs that were normal verging on generic. I mean, Jellyfish as a metaphor for love has probably been done before, but Iron Frill is supposed to be a normal idol group, and I, as their alumna, is Franshushu's only normal modern idol, so it makes sense. The final songs I have to point out here are Flag wo Hatamekasero and Yomigaere, which close off the first season. These are powerful numbers, and they also fit in with normal J-pop. That doesn't mean they're generic, but by the time we hit this episode, we know, even the viewers who were skeptical of the idol genre, that the idols we know are valid, just as we know that unconventional idols are. Even the lyrics talk about all kinds of people rising up together for what they want. The show by this point has moved into not just criticizing what's wrong with the idol industry, but celebrating what's right about it and what it can become. Despite the comments some viewers have made about Zombie Land Saga not playing with genre after episode 2, it clearly does throughout the show. And every time it does so for a reason beyond standing out as a series, though it certainly does that too. Let me know in the comments what you're hoping to see from the coming album and in the second season, Zombie Land Saga Revenge. This is Secret Identity Studio, and if they had enough merch, I'd totally make a sake eat-a-bag or something.